Good evening. I'm on one tonight, y'all. I'm on one tonight, y'all. Oh yeah. All right. So I'm gonna open this reading by asking that I have the permission of the Most High and myself, okay, so to speak directly from my heart, to say whatever needs to be said. And this recording may it be light, love, and positive energy, and something that I need to receive, and those that listen to the message need to receive as well. May our hearts, our minds, and our souls be on one accord throughout the course of this message. May our minds touch and agree. May we all disrespect the space. Ashay. Amen. I'm gonna say. Okay. So let's get into the energy, right? Let's get into the energy. Because it's a lot that I've been processing. It's a lot that I've been feeling. It's a lot that I have been like taking time to pay attention to or disregard, right? And there are a couple of messages that I want to throw out tonight. And thank God because it's coming back to me. Career, right? I want to talk to you about your career. I want to talk to you about love. I want to talk to you about forgiveness and finding peace. Okay. And I want to do all this through the lens of love and acceptance of self. Right. Um, and with regard, yeah, because okay, I hear you. With to honoring, yes, come on now, honoring oneself and divine abilities. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I know me, I'll keep going. So I said I want to talk to you about the career, love, forgiveness, and finding peace, right? And I want to do it through the lens of love, right? So like I said, there was a lot going on today. It was a lot that I was processing through. It was a lot of things that I have been feeling throughout the course of the week. It was a lot of situations that were occurring around me. And I'm just like, what in the world is this chaos that is happening here? Right? Because what? Anyway, I'm like, okay. As I go through it, it's just like, sometimes when you're in it, you're just in it and you just like you're reacting and responding naturally to how you would naturally react and respond. However, when you take time and you go back and you play the tape back and you run back or look back at it, you're like, damn, why did I even say that? Why did I even do that? Or why did I even allow that to make me feel some kind of way? Or why was I not aware or alert of how I was actually speaking or cognizant of the certain situation or environment in which I was in? Like, why did I make such a scene? Why was I so, or why did they make a scene? Or why did they even fucking call me? Like, I don't know. It was a lot of different things, right? And then it was like also understanding and respecting the space and realizing the people that I'm around and the people that I vibe with, the people that I work with, the people that I convene with on a regular basis. And it's like, yo, I am learning to accept things about myself that I either like or do not like. Like, I feel like I'm loud sometimes, right? I feel like I talk too much sometimes. I feel like I share too much sometimes. However, at the same time, I accept every last part of it about me. And on top of it, not only do I accept it about me, I also recognize that me accepting me doesn't mean that other people are going to accept me too. They might not care for my behavior or my demeanor or my mannerisms at times, right? They may be overwhelmed or overpowered by it or irritated. Like, girl, please shut the fuck up. Like, they might feel however they feel, right? But I'm not even saying back because that's a cancer word. However, it's a matter of learning how to respect the space as a whole, right? Respecting the consciousness of the whole entire environment and just always moving in love. So even though you do something, you say something that I don't like or something that I don't care for, I don't agree with, that's you. That is your energy. That is your choice, right? I myself have my own energy. Therefore, I have my own choice too. I do not have to adhere to what you're doing or saying. Now, I'm a considerate person. If you tell me I'm doing something, I check it right then and there, my bad. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if I regard the relationship like, yeah, my bad. I apologize. It'll never happen again. And it'll never really fucking happen again. I mean what the fuck I say. So, ooh, I'm on one, y'all. I told you I was on one. I'm on one. My bad. I'm on one. 5:05 o'clock. I'm working on me. I'm working on me. Right? And like as I'm growing and I'm going through this process, the message that was coming to me, what came to my mind, of course, I always in my videos with to thine own self be true. However, it's a history behind that, right? And it's a process behind that, right? It's a mastery behind that. It's not just a simple blanket statement to thine own self be true. It's genuinely what it is, right? Who were you divinely created to be? The only way for you to know who you were divinely created to be is to know you. To know you is to spend time with you. To spend time with you is to also accept you, right? Accept all parts of you, right? And I'm learning that accepting all parts of you, and I'm looking at my notebook because I took notes on this. Own your energy. And that's deep because it's not just in that moment. It's everywhere, right? In every area or avenue of your life, in every aspect of your life, in every moment of your life. Own your energy. Call your energy back to you. Yes, I made all those decisions. Yes, I made all those choices. Yes, I had all those experiences. Yes, I learned all those things. Own you. So in my last video, I was talking about mastery of self, right? Be a slave to yourself, become a slave to yourself. Like becoming a slave to yourself means that you're listening to yourself, that you are doing what you are telling yourself to do, that your higher self, your conscious, is telling your carnal self, your physical being, your mind, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, I don't care. Right now, I'm just really trying to get this out. Your whatever the higher self is telling the lower self to do, you're actually just listening to it. You're just obedient. Be obedient. Being in alignment means being obedient. Being obedient means listening to you, obeying you, serving you, protecting you, keeping you, honoring you, right? Feeding you, exercising you, loving on you, engaging in coitus with you. You have to learn how to love yourself and feel yourself and respect yourself and honor yourself to know how you want to be treated. You teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself, by how you care for yourself, how you love on yourself, right? How you take time with yourself, how you appreciate yourself. So like right now, I've been struggling with. I'm not even gonna say struggle because struggle is a tricky word. I no longer receive that trap. I have allowed myself to become addicted to cigarillos. And it's like I feel like I have to smoke one every now and then. And it's like, okay, when I realize that I'm creating a habit, I cancel it, right? And then I find myself, oh, we lied and did it again. Cancel it. Every time I recognize something that I know I wasn't supposed to do or something that I knew I shouldn't have said, I cancel it. I cancel the energy behind it. I own my energy. You own your energy by your words, what you say. I cancel, meaning I cease it. I desist it. I call my energy back to me. I call my thoughts back to me. I call my emotion back to me. I call my prosperity and my abundance back to me. I call all things that belong to me back to me. It is mine to own. The only time, and that's the thing, your energy is your currency. I'm going to say that again. Your energy, I'm writing that down too. Your energy is your currency. How are you spending your currency? Hold on 1 second. Don't eat them all. Don't eat them all. Okay. Easy. But own your energy. Call your power back to you. From all walks of life, from all aspects of you, from all parts of your birth chart, from all parts of your ancestry, the love that was given to you, the gifts that was passed down to you, the abundance that was passed down to you, the inheritance that's passed down to you. Call it all back. Like that's how I want it all back. Everything that is over me. That he ain't steal that shit. You gave it to him. because everything is a choice, right? We pause for a second. What is it? Who is it? What's up? What's up? You did? Okay, I want you to put. What did you wash it with? I'm sorry, y'all. Yo. Anyway, I digress. Cause my children, I love my children to death, but they know I be doing stuff, and they just be coming down here, and I get caught up dealing with them, and then I forget what I'm doing, or forget what I was saying, and I come back into the video, and I'm like, all right, I'm roll, and sometimes I lose my momentum, and I have to backtrack my steps. So I don't remember the last thing was that I said, because my son literally was talking to me through the door, and I had to pause the video for a second. Um, Dang, I hate when it be happening though, cause I be really zoned. I be really like, hey, you feel what I'm saying? Um, let me see if I can go back to my notes. Own your energy. Oh, but there. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I had to think about the last thing I was talking about because I was talking about how you gotta call your energy back. You gotta call all from all aspects of walks of life. Call your abundance back. Call your inheritance back. Call your gifts back. Call your knowledge back. Call your willpower back. Call your love back. Call your mind back. Because sometimes we lose our mind in situations and things that we get involved in, and the choices that we find ourselves engrossed in, or the projections that we find ourselves in, or illusions we find ourselves in, the spells we allowed ourselves to be cast upon us, right? We agree to a lot of this stuff to happen to us because we are asleep. And when you start waking up, you start becoming aware of certain things. You're like, I don't like this anymore. This don't feel right to me. I'm really wanting to work on myself. I really want to elevate. This walk of life ain't too great. I don't understand why is this not this great. Just even that entry is letting you know, hey, you need to get back in alignment. Somebody or something is trying to talk to you and you're not listening, right? You're not paying attention, right? And so I'm glad I brought that up because I definitely said I was going to get into career, but I'm not there yet. I got to get this out because I'm venting, I guess, whatever. I wrote to my mom today. Now, for those of you that know, my mom is deceased. Those of you that don't, now you know, right? Um, I was very, very angry with my mother when she passed away. However, at the same time, I wasn't angry with her at the time of her demise. I was angry with her after she passed away. Let me correct and say that. I was heartbroken. I was sad, right? I was really sad. And um I didn't cry though, right? It was wild. We can talk about it. I didn't cry. I wouldn't cry. I'm like, why am I so angry? And it's like, it's different things that I have anger about. And so, like, I'm angry with my mom, right? And I'm like, why am I angry with my mother? Like, I have no reason to be angry with her. So, this evening, I decided that I was going to explore the journey of the relationship I had with my mother, right? Because it's healing. We gotta heal ourselves. The way you heal yourself is to go back into different parts of your psyche and play those tapes back, release those pains, release those memories, have those conversations that you wish you could have had they still been in the land of the living or the walking, right? They can still hear you. They can still give you a sign. Right? Or they can at least feel that energy, feel that vibration. Just because you die doesn't mean that you're gone. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's simply transformed from one phase to the next. So if we are no longer breathing, and just because we are no longer breathing doesn't mean that we're gone. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're energy. We went back to light. We turned back into a light being, a light source. We've rejoined the collective consciousness. We've become even ancestor or spirit guide or a divine one, an angel, right? We've become, we've elevated. It's not just this one place to be on, it's one dimension or plane to be on. Some of us are multi-dimensional, meaning we can jump between timelines. We can jump between, depending on who your ancestry is and how you learn how to master yourself and open yourself up. You can jump to different timelines. You can learn things about yourself. You can open your Akashic records and learn about yourself. Your Akashic records is your memory. You can open your memory and learn things about yourself. Remember things about yourself. Talk to yourself. Appreciate yourself. Love yourself. Yeah, I go with this massaging again. Lord. But God knows what I need. I know what I need. And God knows what I need. And I need to trust myself and trust God. So that brings me into the conversation about career. Okay? Let's get into it. So I apologize, y'all, for like the last 15 minutes of me rambling on about me, However, it's all connected. I promise you. Anytime I make a video, everything I talk about is always connected, and it always comes around, robin, in full circle by the end of the video, right? So, I'm just, yeah, career, right? So, in this season, in this walk of your life, you are going to be blessed. Blessings. You're going to be receiving blessings. And I'm saying that because I want everybody to receive blessings. But I also have to be clear when I say this as well. Those of you that have been doing the work, those of you that are paying attention, those of you that are waking up, those of you that are changing, are acknowledging your wrongs, or acknowledging your faults, or acknowledging where you are disconnected and fixing it, those of you that are actually doing the work on yourself just to find something better about yourself, to be positive about yourself, you're going to start receiving blessings for all the things that you've ever done in the last, I want to say 10 or 15, 20 years. It's going to come back to you, be it good or bad. So think about who you were and all those, that decade, or because decade, whatever, however long, no, but that is 12. It was over a decade. Oh yeah, it was over a decade. I said 20 years. Yeah, it's over a decade. And decade and some change. But I digress. Forgive me. Not but I can't do but. Um, However, you're gonna start receiving, be it good or bad, right? Whatever you put out to the atmosphere of the universe, you're gonna start receiving it back. You're gonna start receiving it in abundance, and you're gonna start noticing it in little ways. However, as you notice, I was very careful with my words. I had to go back and check myself and correct myself, and then cancel certain words out. Your words are going to begin to have power. Like, you're going to be able to speak it into existence. Those of you that are doing the work and you're working in the right direction and you're moving towards light, love, and positive energy, yes. The answer is yes. If you tell yourself yes, if you trust yourself that the answer is yes, if you trust in your capability to know that you have it, it's yours. You have to do the work. When you start, or you sit down to apply yourself and you get to thinking, the answers begin to flow. So I'm hearing, take your time, trust yourself, trust the process, right? Sometimes God will bless you with something to see if you're ready for it, just to see how you're going to respect it, treat it, or how you're going to approach it, right? And it's to test you, yes. It's to test you and stretch you. Like they say, iron sharpens iron. Iron. I'm thinking about the earn. But iron sharpens iron, right? And as iron sharpens iron, the thing about it is that only a strong person can mold another strong person. A broken person is going to break another broken person, or they're going to be broke together. They're just going to keep tearing each other down. You attract what you are, right? So if you are doing the work on yourself to brighten yourself, to respect yourself, to own your energy, own your choices, your decisions, your actions, call it back to you, claim everything that you've ever done. I have done some things in my whole life that I never would imagine I would have done, to be honest. Real talk. Like, I never would imagine I would do the things that I have done, or have done the things that I've done, right? And I'm like, wow, all these things that I've done or experienced, I had a choice in it. I had a say in it. That is the power of your choice. So when it comes to career, when it comes to love, when it comes to forgiving, and finding peace and things, it's a choice. Everything starts with a choice. It starts in your gut. It starts in the core of you as a choice, as a thought, as an action. You thought about it. The thought itself is an action. Everything is an action, right? So just the power of thought is where you begin to manifest. It's the source of manifestation, right? I'm writing that down. Yo, I am. My handwriting is crazy sometimes. The power of thought, right? Think about it. Every time you think about something, depending on your, I guess you say your energetic frequency, whether you vibing real low or you vibing real high, it's how long that frequency is going to take to come back to you. So think about a wave. And what is, oh my goodness, I was just watching the, what is it called? Oh, and I see the man face in my head and everything. It's the continuous circle. I forgot exactly what it's called because he was talking about how if you take a piece of paper or a strip of paper and you cut the strip of paper and then you take it and you glue it the opposite way. Basically, it creates an infinity circle, basically, in so many words. However, you'll overlap on the opposite side, but you're still going to keep repeating and walking the same line. The line is a continuous line and never breaks, right? And so it's like you walk in a cycle, right? You're walking in a cycle. So if you no longer want to walk that path, only you can change the direction and how you approach it, right? Like when they say you go through the dark night of the soul, and when they say you go through retrogrades is you kind of taking a moment and like rewinding your tape and saying, wait, in the last 30 or 40 days, how did I react? How did I respond? How did I move? How did I interact with the people around me? Especially when it came to my job. Was I active? Was I functioning? Was I positive? Was I, motivated to do my actual activities? Like, pay attention to how you feel when you're doing certain things, especially when it comes to work, because the more that you're pouring into it, the more you're going to get from it, the more you're going to receive, right? And this is just so much. Okay, I'm sorry. The more you pour into it, the more you're going to receive. Okay? That takes me to my second topic, which is love. As I said, I was going to talk about career, love, forgiveness, and finding peace. I'm moving into the realm of love. So this evening, I burned a heart incense, right? A heart chakra incense because I like to, set my vibe, set my tone, and decide which area I really want to work on. And so tonight we working with our heart, right? We learning about our heart. We're learning about love. And it's funny that I brought that topic up about the never-ending circle or whatever, because the heart actually, if you unwrap the heart, it unwraps and opens up. But when it connects, it creates that circle, right? And that is the cycle of love, right? That is the cycle of love. Love is never ending. Okay. So y'all about to see me switch to a whole nother energy. That's okay. Love is never ending. Okay. And that means that it is forever. It doesn't matter who the person is. Love is forever because it is an action, it's a spark, it is an energetic tie, it is a connection to that person. Love is forever. So when people say there's levels to love, that is true. That is very much so true because you can go through an experience with a person that will cause you to not extenuate the same amount or effort of love or attention to detail, whatever the case may be. It's levels to it. So like how they say you can be in love and then you can fall out of love. Falling from love means you're falling from the heart, right? Meaning you're moving into a more logical space and you're over it. You are letting it go into the atmosphere and the ethers and float away from your mind, right? You basically over it. You're saying fuck it, right? At the same time, so it's like okay. So you have to understand love though, right? You have to understand love, and love is something that you cannot understand at the same time, right? That, that's the conundrum of love, right? Love can be great, ecstatic, and love can be turmoil and just traumatic, right? Make you want to just ooh, right? Like, however, you have to learn to appreciate love for what love is, because love is life. They are one and the same, right? Love is feeling. You feel everything through your heart, through your core. And if you're not feeling in your heart, then your heart is closed. You're just acting off of impulse and reaction and learned behavior. Open your heart. It's refreshing, but I'm gonna say but cancel, but it's refreshing. However, it's scary as hell, especially if your heart has been broken before or played with or manipulated. Because they say, oh, you manipulate your mind. No, you manipulate your heart too. Right? You can manipulate your heart too. You can have somebody be all in and think that, like, yeah, mind games. Because your heart and your mind, they work together. Your heart, your mind, they work together. And then your voice brings it all together because your voice, says it and your eyes see. Right? But it was your heart and your mind that was like, hey, what's up with that? Right? Oh, that's cute. Okay. Damn. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm hollering at it tonight. You know what I'm saying? You go through your, yeah, you saw it, you thought it, you felt it first, though. It was a feeling, right? That's the feeling. It's the energy in this space that feels different. It's the energy in this space that is bringing life. Is bringing some energy that I've never felt before. It's uplifting. What is this? Right? And in order to get in that energy, in order to get in that space, it's learning to love you. To love. Right? And love, and this is probably gonna be a whole nother video to you. But love is not easy. Love is not easy. Love touches so many parts of your heart in so many ways because you love differently through your feelings, through your emotions, through your actions, right? Through your words, through your look, through your body language, right? Like love is just so enigmatic. It's just ecstatic. It's just like, it's electrifying, right? It can bring you life and it can cut you out, bro. Take you out, right? Love. I remember these get so cool. Baby, love is like, yes, having Jesus over silver and gold. Real talk. Having connection to yourself, right? I learned, I'm learning, I'll say that. I'm learning that the more I love me, the parts of me that I am proud of, the parts of me that I am not, the more that I love me and I pay attention to me and I listen to me and I pour into me, the more I do it, the better I feel, right? The brighter I shine. And it freaks me out because it's like, why am I shining so bright? Why are these people looking at me? Why are these people talking to me? I don't really want to attract this energy. Like, you got to realize when you are light in the darkness, you're going to attract everything. You're going to attract light and dark. You're going to attract the people that want to get out of the dark and come into the light. You're going to attract the light and say, hey, what's up? I'm over here. Check me out. And it all depends on how bright your light is because your light might be brighter than everybody else's light. They might, hey, let's come together and make all the lights bright. Right? It's so many levels to it. Your heart feels everything, right? Your heart feels everything. Your heart feels your sadness. Your heart feels your sorrow. Your heart feels your pain. Your heart feels everything. Everything. Every thought, every feeling, every emotion. Your heart feels it. Your heart internalizes it. Your heart processes it and it pumps it through the rest of your body. Your heart pumps your blood. It circulates everything. It keeps everything circulated. Everything lubricated to a certain degree. Everything connected. It sends the signals through blood cells. It sends it through white blood cells. It sends it. It's pumping it. It's pumping it out there. I got you. How fast you need to go. All right? You got to get into it. You got to love you. You got to love you. And when you love you, you have to also forgive you. Right? And not just forgive you, but forgive. I'm not even say about cancel that. However, forgive everyone that's hurt you too. Okay? So please, I hope that you can hear me and I'm loud enough. You have to forgive. Love is forgiveness. And this is about to get hot. I ain't gotta adjust the camera on this. I just Forgiveness is offering grace and mercy, and offering grace and asking for mercy for your disrespect and for your shortcomings of you and the person involved, right? You Forgiveness is about humbling yourself, recognizing your part and where you're wrong, and acknowledging that other person's part and where they went wrong. And it's really not a right or wrong thing. Just acknowledging the other person's perspective, the other person's side, right? Honoring all aspects of it and saying, okay, you know what? I may not understand it all. However, I forgive you. You are just like me to a degree. We're both human. We're both souls on a journey, right? We're both experiencing life how we need to experience it in our own way. You taught me something. I forgive you. It hurt. That shit hurt like hell. However, you taught me something. So just because I choose to want to go this way and you go that way doesn't mean that, you know, you're saying forget that person, because the love is always there. Once your heart beat gets that feeling or that emotion, it's always going to live. It creates an energetic chain or soul tie, people call it, a link to that person. Now you can fall out of that vibrational frequency, however, you still gonna love them. You're just not gonna love them at that frequency anymore. They're not gonna receive that high voltage energy anymore. It's gonna be lower, and the more and more they hurt you or they don't return the frequency the way you need it, the lower and lower it drops. And it's like, yo, you have to learn to forgive them for their walk, and you have to forgive yourself for yours, right? You had to, like the saying goes, don't throw stones at a glass house, right? You have to recognize that you are the glass house too. And then you gotta put yourself on the other side. You gotta recognize sometimes you got the rock in your hand. Like, duh, right? So it's like they say, evil begat evil, but love begets love. Like eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That whole terminology, it's all about duality, right? Let me go right back to that duality speech again. I gotta pause. Y'all, God is love, y'all. This video all chopped up. I'm sorry. It's all chopped up. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'ma learn. I'm getting in. You start something new, you have to put effort into it to learn how to devote time and effort, energy into your craft, right? So I'm building. I'm building. So I apologize. I had to pause. I God is love. God is trusting, right? The truth. Mm. Vulnerability. Being willing to be vulnerable, to bear it all, be seen. I am who I am. Good, bad, ugly, sad. I am who I am. Who you want to tell me to be. I don't have to listen to you. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to adhere to what you say. However, I do listen to you and hear you and take in what you say for the sake of respecting this space, for acknowledging the me, right? Because when you acknowledge the me, you're not just talking about yourself. You're talking about the other person you're talking to too, the me. You both have a me, right? You both have a part of you that is just it. It just is who it is, and what it is me. Me, myself, and I, right? Don't baby know what to do. I'm sorry, because I be bugging out for real. Okay, I don't know what is happening right now. I needed to cease and desist just at least until I finish this video. Cause what is this? This is a different energy. Y'all, I'm like really happy. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. God is love and love is happiness too. But happiness is a choice. God is a choice too though. You have to choose you. Finding peace is choosing you. That's the last topic. I said I was gonna hit on that the last topic. And I told you guys as I switch between the different categories that you're gonna notice that my energy might change or my like just behavior, all of it might change because each one of those energies carries a different frequency to it, right? It carries a different feeling and emotion for me and how I express myself in those feelings and those emotions. However, it's genuinely who I am. It's just me, right? It's just me. And some people would say, "Oh, you got split personalities." We all have multiple personalities. We all have different feelings or emotions or thoughts in our head all day long. That doesn't make us crazy or insane or schizophrenic. It's only schizophrenic when you just letting the shit bring off and you're not checking yourself. You've allowed yourself to overwhelm yourself with so much mental turmoil that your brain snaps. And now you got to take the time to put this shit back in order, right? You got to take the time to to pick up the pieces, like they say, right? Finding peace is acceptance. It's true acceptance of self. It's true ownership of self, right? It's ownership of all of your energetic frequency that you have ever transmuted into the universe at any given time, at any given timeline, any given dimension, plane, realm, space, continuum, any and everywhere that you have ever exuded your energy or shared your energy, it is always connected to you, right? So that means wherever you came from, your source of creation, wherever you came from a place or a space of peace, right? And thank you God for confirmation for that because I was getting ready to turn the daggone speaker down on the phone, but He said whenever you experience the goodness of God, that's when you really understand when you seek God, when you seek divine energy, when you want to be closer to you, you get closer to God. When you feel lost, you go and you sit down and you be still. You're being alone with God, right? You're being alone with yourself, your own divine energy. You've been alone with God. I told y'all before in one of my videos, God is you and you are God and y'all one of the same. God is omnipresent. That means He's in you. You are God. God is you. Talk to the God in you. Take the time to sit down and be still with you. Meditate. Don't say nothing. Just sit there. When God wants to speak to you, promise, I promise you will hear it. You're going to be like, yo, okay, say less, right? Like, what? You know. And sometimes God speaks and it's like still. So if you're doing too much, you gotta listen, right? God is always talking to you. You ask a question, He answers. Spirit always answers. Right? We are so out of tune with ourselves that we get so caught up in what everybody else is doing and what they got going on around them. And that is because we are empathetic beings. We're energetic people. We are clairsentient. We have to learn about our business though, because we do have problems with that. Like, a lot of times we get involved in things you shouldn't be involved in. Sometimes you get privy to things you don't want to be privy to. So it's like when you're in an environment that happens, it's like, okay, I'll help if I need to help. However, I'm just fall back. You gotta pick and choose your battles, right? You gotta discern. But in order for you to do that, you gotta go through it first. You gotta experience all the bad so that you know what it feels like to experience the good duality. You have to go through turmoil. You have to go through humiliation. You have to go through trials and tribulations. You have to go through defeats. You have to go through betrayals. You have to go through lies and deception and the illusions. You got to go through all that shit in order for you to truly, honestly appreciate love, to forgive, right? Because forgiveness doesn't just come overnight. Forgiveness takes time. It takes time because if you really don't know it, you got to sit down and you got to process what the fuck happened. What the fuck just happened? How did this happen? Why did it happen? How long was this shit actually happening to me? And I didn't realize it. I wasn't paying attention to it. And a lot of times we know what we're getting into before we get into it. We choose to take that route. There's something our soul wants to explore in going in that direction, going that way. The problem is we don't trust ourselves and we don't trust God. We don't trust Source. That everything that we're doing it because of divine will, divine right, right? That we were destined to do the things that we're doing, to come into connection to people we come into connection to. We always push back, right? We always have discrepancies with it. We always griping about shit, complaining about why our lives are the way our lives are, right? We're always, it's like we're stuck in a cycle, but it's really not a cycle. You're stuck in the weight of your ancestors. You're carrying the weight of them. You're carrying all their curses, all their spells, all their trials and tribulations, all their failed missions, all their failed lessons. You're carrying it all. The question is, and I always go back to that Rocky, how you gonna get and get back up? How you getting back up? Right? You how hard can you get hit and get back up and keep moving? If you guys sit down for a little while, you know, get yourself together. What are you doing afterwards? Are you getting up? How are you moving? Right? How are you moving? My back. Soldier, my back. If you move. Cause my back been hurting y'all. Ooh, my hip just popped. Ooh, I'm getting old. Not. I cancel that. That's crazy though. Right? Finding peace is finding God. Finding peace is coming to terms with everything in your life and in yourself. Finding peace is true acceptance. Finding peace is the master key. Is the way to find peace is to accept you. The way to find peace is to come inside of you. The way to find peace is to acknowledge all the parts of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, say the dark, the light, inside, outside, how you act, all of it, your choices, acceptance. Finding peace is owning it, meaning yes, I did those things. That's my energy that yes, I did do that activity or that behavior. Am I proud of it? No, I'm not. Am I proud of it? Yeah, I am. Yes, I am proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I own it. It doesn't matter if you own it. You own no. Let's cancel that. Mercury retrograde. Goodness gracious, it's getting on my nerves. Tripping me up playing my words. Like, leave me alone, yo. When I say people been messing with me, they messing with me, yo. They really messing with me, bro. And then it's me messing with myself too, because it's like, yo, sometimes you like I'm fighting myself to not say or do certain things, because it's like, yo, don't put that out there, don't say that. But no, like everything needs to be said. Everything I'm saying right now needs to be said. It needs to be heard. It needs to be expressed. And it's time. So if I have to fumble through it, then I will fumble through it. However, I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. When it comes to career, your career will flourish how you want your career to flourish. You have to think about your career flourishing positively. You have to act on your career flourishing positively, or whatever the case may be. You have to act in abundance. You have to actually sell yourself, promote yourself, put yourself out there. We so scared to put ourselves out there because we don't want to be seen. Maybe be seen. Fuck that. Make it something hot commodity. So what? People gonna hate. That's what they do. Hateration is the best motivation, as some people would say. Turn that hate into energy. Turn that hate into positive energy. Okay, you mad? Wonderful. Be mad. That's your energy, not mine. I don't have to absorb that shit. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you for your energy. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna help me boost myself up, fill my tank up, and keep it moving. Right? Put your head up. Keep your head up. None of us are perfect. Baby, I struggle all day, every day. I'm gonna cancel that. I cancel that. I go through life all day, every day. I experience life all day, every day, the trials of and the challenges and the tests that I experience all day. There's so many different things that we all experience on a daily basis, right? That we don't even really pay attention to yet. We master it and we make through it. We get through. We live to wake up another day. Some of us, the best, blessed of us that wake up to see another day, yes. We wake up to see another day. That means we did something right. We got another chance to try again. Like Super Mario, you get another life. You know what I'm saying? You ate the mushroom. Right? You did something right. Stop being so hard on yourselves, right? A lot of us are hard on ourselves. So it's of course you're not going to be able to find peace if you always overwhelmed and overthinking or overindulging in things, overindulging in behavior. Forgive yourself. Let go of the things you need to let go of. Hold on to what you feel like is valuable to you that is going to allow you to elevate, evolve, and change. It's going to allow you to mature, grow up, and pay attention and wake up, get into alignment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to this shit, bro. There's levels to this shit. You have to find peace with you. You have to learn to accept all parts of you. You got to be willing to sit in the dark and find your light. Sift through the sand. You got to turn whatever was given to you into the diamond that you are. Stardust. Stardust makes stars. Stars shine. They're diamonds. They twinkle in the night like twinkle, twinkle, little star like a diamond in the sky. That whatever. I messed the song up, but whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Like a diamond in the sky. Think about it. That's a damn ADHD. Hey, like a diamond in the sky. We twinkle. Shine bright. How are you gonna shine bright like a diamond? Excuse me. How are you going to showcase you? What lesson or message or essence or part of you are you going to leave behind in this lifetime, in this walk of life? How are you going to elevate yourself and your family and your soul tribe or just the world? What are you pouring into this world? Like real shit. Think about it, right? I was really thinking about this because it's really coming to me, right? It's crazy. Growing up, we had certain celebrities that we all adhered to, that we listened to, music, things that we were really into. And now the ages are beginning to change, and you're starting to see all these new rappers and artists and things that are coming out. They go through cycles, right? Cycles of celebrities. Celebrities that are no longer relevant celebrities, but are still considered celebrities because they had stardom and fame. All that is getting ready to rotate out. It's gonna be like a takeover of the next generation. We gonna see some shit that we ain't never thought we was ever gonna see. Those of us that are still alive. Like, just be aware, yo. Wake up. It is. Career, whatever you focus on, what you get. Love, whatever you focus on, what you get. Do everything out of love, out of the act of love. Active love is actively listening and considering and respecting the space. Active love is compassion and care and empathy. Active love is experiencing all emotions with and through love, with patience and kindness, and being able to take a deep breath and calm down and just receive. 4747 on the clock when I said that. Receive, right? Active love is vulnerability. Active love is truth, right? And forgiveness is mandatory. Forgiveness is mandatory not for you or the other person, for both of you. It's forgiveness for degrading yourself and degrading the person that you hurt to a degree, right? Or asking for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to it. When you're asking for forgiveness, that's because you're humbling yourself. You're recognizing where you made a mistake, where you was wrong, where you wronged that person, right? Own that shit. You don't gotta feel good about it. Own it though. It was your action. It was your behavior. It was your energy that was exuded at that time in that space. Mm. Call your power back to you. That hit different when I said that. That somebody got that. Call your power back to you. Even if you said some hurtful, mean, unkind things, call that shit back. Deal with whatever you gotta deal with. Call it back though. Own it. Call it back and be proud of who you are. Even your mistakes, be proud of them. They teach you something about you. You're learning something about you, right? Forgiveness is key. You got to forgive yourself for not operating in the divine light that you were given, in the divine or in your divinity. Let's say it like that, right? Find peace. Find peace in all of it, right? Find peace by accepting. Find peace by no longer harboring or holding anger or ill will or stagnating myself, overthinking myself. Like, start moving around. Finding peace is movement. They say peace be still. Get still. However, start moving. And you, those who don't know, and I'm gonna leave it right there because I know I can get to rambling. I'm sorry because this video is long and I don't really like making super long videos. However, when I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. And whatever come out, come out. And I feel like when they come out, it come out because it's supposed to. Because I wouldn't even really be recording. So prayerfully, this little headphone thing, whatever I did, it worked. And you can hear me clearly. And prayerfully, you receive the message. And always remember to thine own self be true. Peace, I share, ministry. Peace.